Everybody, I'm Paul Higgins and welcome back to Coach's Corner on a beautiful afternoon. Don Crosby is joining me here from Western High School. He's been at that school 28 years and just the last 9 years as the golf coach as they brought that program back. Good thing they did, because joining us, sitting next to Don, is Tiger Woods. I know if you're a golfer, if you're in the sports world, you know about Tiger. He was the second youngest player ever to play on a PGA tournament. And Tiger, I want to welcome you to Coach's Corner. I know you've done this certain thing a number of times, and I know that you're missing speech class today, so we're going to test you out on Coach's Corner.
All right.
Coach, first of all, what do you think about the program at Western High School? I know that you're pretty excited about being there for 28 years and having a golf program finally back there again.
Well, when I go back the 9 years we started, I had to talk 7 guys into playing. I borrowed clubs for them and everything, and we really only had 1 player. And the last 4 years especially that we've had Tiger, we've really come a long way.
Yeah.
Tiger's shown the kids a work ethic of how to get better at golf, practicing, hitting range balls, putting, etc. So he's been a big help in the program, because most high school kids, all they want to do is go play.
Right.
They want to just go play, or they'll go hit a bucket or 2 buckets of drivers, or I mean, they just don't practice correctly.
And I think that's good enough.
Yeah, and no matter what you say to them, it doesn't always get through. But Tiger's been a great leader the last 4 years, and when we get to a course, if we get out of the bus, he's usually the first one putting on the green or hitting range balls. And I can remember when we'd get off a bus and all the kids wanted to do was get a Coke and sit down, look cool. They just they didn't know, you know, what had to go into the game.
Right, and obviously Tiger Woods brings a lot to the game. Tiger, 3-time U.S. Junior champion, is one of his accolades. The second youngest player, as I told you, to go on a PGA tournament. A state champ his freshman year. A CIF champ his freshman and junior year. His senior year, they're still getting ready to do the regionals in the state. And the Orange League champion 4 years. It's a very competitive league. Tiger, do you ever get tired of hearing this? Do you ever get tired of people watching you, asking you questions? You're 18 years old. There's going to be a lot of people expecting a lot of big things out of you.
Well, that's fine. They can expect all they want, but I've always had this one bonus to my personality. My expectations are so high, no matter what anybody else expects, it's going to be lesser than what I expect of myself.
Yeah.
So that's a big bonus. And plus, I really don't give a darn what they think.
Yeah. Well, that's a good attitude to have, because on this golf course, whether you're playing or you're watching, I mean, it's all in your mind. It's a very mental game. Yeah. What do you enjoy about it? Do you enjoy just, I mean, coming out here? It's a beautiful day. You know, you hear the birds. You're away from the freeway. It's very enjoyable and relaxing.
I love the competition. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm just one of those people that just loves to compete. Yeah. And if I didn't have that, I'd try and find it someplace else.
Coach Crosby mentioned some things about what it takes to be a high school player. You know, the practicing, the motivation, the determination. What does it take to be Tiger Woods? I mean, if there's a kid watching this show that he's, you know, 10 years old, and he definitely wants to be the youngest player ever to play on the PGA Tour, or if he wants to be the 4-time U.S. champ, or whatever it is, what does it take to be you?
Well, I did have a bonus. I was given a gift from God, an early start, I guess, and I've made the most of it. I've worked very hard on and off the golf course, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah.
You got to be very patient too.
What's the best part about your game when you look at yourself on TV and you look at yourself playing? Because I know it's real important to watch you and watch your swing. Yeah. What do you think? What do you bring to the game that's, you know, the best? Is it driving, putting?
No, I'd have to say it's the mental side. I can hit the ball a long ways. I tend to hit it crooked every now and then, and I can bail myself out. But I think it has to do with the mental side. Yeah. I'm very tough, and I don't let a lot of things get to me. And I think that's a big bonus.
Yeah. Coach, you have a daughter over at OCC playing softball. We had a chance to see her last year on the Game of the Week, and you are accustomed to being around very good athletes. But I don't think, not too many of us are accustomed to being around an athlete at a young status like this that receives so much attention. As a coach, how do you deal with it? And you have 9 or so other players that you have to react to as well. I mean, you really mentally have to deal out the attention, not only to Tiger, but to everybody else.
Well, yes and no. Luckily, Tiger came in with a good head on his shoulders to begin with. So I know there's been a lot of, quote, great junior golfers that once they got to their high school program had to suffer through a lot of discipline problems in the program. I've never had anything of that problem at all. Basically, I've always tried to treat Tiger just like one of the kids, period. And we've tried to make sure, and I know he and his family have tried to make sure that on campus he was just Tiger Woods.
Right.
And so I think he's led a really normal high school life.
Yeah.
I mean, there hasn't been media around, there hasn't been all kinds of things going on, and the kids know who he is and they look up to him, but he's just
Tiger Woods.
He's just Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
He's not, he doesn't walk around like he's the greatest thing in the world,
right.
which could cause problems.
Oh, sure. Tiger, what do you think about the money that you could possibly make? I know, as I said this twice now with the other two players, you can't look into a crystal ball and look at your future. And if you did, we'd all be millionaires because we know what to do, right or wrong. But in the last few minutes we have left, what do you think about that, the monetary rewards of what you do, whether you get a sponsor, whether you've got somebody want to invest in you, or what's your thoughts about that?
Well, I think that'll always be there. The sponsorships, the golf, the tour, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're always going to be there with or without me. And the reason why I chose to go to a school like Stanford is to better myself as a person. There's more life than just playing golf and hitting this little white ball around. There's more life than just that. My family's always raised me that way. School has always been a #1 priority in our family. So why change that?
Right.
So that's why I decided to go to school like Stanford.
Tiger, we talked about you, and I know that's real important for people to hear about you. How do you react to your coach? What can you say about your coach? He's been an important man in your life the last 4 years.
He's been great. He's always treated me like one of the guys, and that's been a big plus. Because sometimes you'll have a coach that favors one person more than another, and that's not fair. That's not right. He's always treated me like one of the other players, and I've got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, well, you know what? I know there's a lot of people out there that have great respect for you and great respect for you and what you guys have done the last 4 years. I want to wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
On to the regionals and on to the state. I know it's going to be competitive, and you're going to have a chance to see Ben Garner again throughout your college career, and I want to wish you guys the best of luck. I want to thank all our coaches today for joining us on Coach's Corner. It's a beautiful afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us, Tiger Woods and also Coach Crosby and Bob Ozenko and everybody that joined us, Dave Duran and Kelly Booth. I'll tell you what, you've seen some great athletes. You're not going to see that many great athletes like these guys come out of this area every year. But congratulations, guys, and good luck to you. All right, coming up next is the Game of the Week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.